So today's concept is very interested and very important. Everybody should know this human rights. So all of you understand that the explanation given by sir?
Yes, sir.
So what is human right now? Yeah.
Human rights rightly and not be discriminated by anyone.
Chance to live. Why chance?
Since every human being, like how sir mentioned that before democracy there was monarchy, and in there would be a man who would always rule you. You never had the chance to speak yourself, and if he hated you, you might be treated unfairly or even might be executed. So then came democracy. This ensured that every person has a right to talk about what they feel and not about what only one man thinks.
What's the name?
My name is Naidu.
Huh?
My name is Naidu.
Very good, dear. Wonderful. I appreciate it. Sit down. Here I am asking you clear definition of human rights. Being a student, all of you, every time, for every English term or any such historical words, biological terms, or mathematical terms, you should know definition of it. Okay, then only information is clear. Okay. So human rights are nothing but facilities. Human rights are nothing but facilities for the overall development of a human being without any conscience or reason. You understood?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Human rights are nothing but facilities. What kind of facilities? So many facilities. First one, right to life, right to food, right to education, right against exploitation, right against medical tests. It was 7 rights in our constitution, but there was one right, like right to property, that was being amended or removed. Right to property means, now say right to education. It is the duty of the government to provide free and compulsory education to all the Indian children. You got it? See, your parents are taking the education from private educational institution, for that you are paying. Actually, you should get free and compulsory education without any payment from your parents. That is called right to education. Say right to property means government has to give the Indian citizens money, property, everything they have to give. Possible? Possible? Government can give. Of course, there are some guarantees now. Now in the present scenario, all the political parties making people fools. How? They will say guarantee, I will give this, I will give that, give me the vote. They cannot pay unless and until government earns money. So today's news is China is having 1 trillion trade surplus, whereas we have 1 billion trade deficit. Catching me? Surplus deficit. 1 trillion means 87,000 crores. Okay, 87,000 crores. So trade surplus is there. In India, okay, we are in the trade deficits. Why? All our money in our country, governments are using for freebies. Freebies. If we have money, we can develop infrastructure. We can create employment opportunities. We can generate energy. We can construct so many productive organizations. Good people, if you have. So actually I have taken deviation here. So you all have come to the definition of human rights understood, right? That is nothing but facilities for overall development of human being without any reason or conscience. I have used the word reason. Reason means your reason is nothing but no discrimination, boy or a girl. Okay. And one more thing now, being the member of UNO, UN Charter, UN Charter is nothing but every country who is interested in becoming member of UNO should sign UN Charter. UN Charter is nothing but bylaw of UNO, memorandum of UNO, that is accepting conditions of UNO. In the Charter, the major condition, main condition is nothing but promoting human rights. Okay, first of all, why human rights have given stress? Why human rights have been given importance? That's the question. 4 instances: American War of Independence, French Revolution, First World War, Second World War. These 4 instances gave much stress to the promotion of human rights. In the Second World War, Jews were killed very brutally by Hitler. Go to World War II, World War I, World War II. Of course, in the World War I, Hitler was a soldier. In the World War II, he was the king or president of this Germany. Brutal killings of people during the wars was the ultimate reason for the birth of human rights. How Hitler killed Jews, they used to kill the people without giving the food one side. They used to take the trenches, remove the trenches, putting all the people in the trenches, cylinder blast. Inhuman. That is the ultimate reason for the birth of human rights. From there, 1945, birth of UNO. Right? In the year 1948, every year, December 10, 1948, every year December 10 is Human Rights Day. Whereas Declaration of Human Rights happened in the year December 10, 1948. So when UNO declared human rights, right? So every country, being a member of UNO, adopted the human rights listed to every constitution. Every country should have a constitution. What is a constitution? What is a constitution? Constitution is a set of rules and regulations for administration. So there are 3 types of governments. One is democratic, next one is military, next one is kingship or monarchism or dictators. Right? How many kinds of economy in the world? Socialist or communist, capitalist and mixed economy. 3 types of governance and 3 types of economy. What do you mean by economy? Investment method. Who is investing? When you take communist or socialist part of economy, the total money is in the control of government. When it comes to the capitalism, the total money controlled by private people, not the government. Government will just collect the taxes. So which is the country example for capitalism? Correct. America. So communism?
China.
Oh, wonderful. There no money is under the private control. Alright, both system, capitalism, communism is having a disadvantages. Which is the mixed economy? Correct. India is having private investment. L&T. Reliance. Many private companies are there. That is privatized. Government, HAL, HMT, BAL, BIAL, so many government industries. SABIC, it is also private. So this is three types of economy and three types of governments. See here, wherever there is a dictatorship, like some few countries had a problem in the promotion of fundamental rights, there what happened? The permanent members of UNSC, United Nations Security Council, have attacked the nations, and also UNSC enjoys the powers to control the nations who are violating the Charter of UN. So you got the meaning of human rights, December 10, 1948, methods of governance, methods of economy, from 1215 Magna Carta. That word is having a little definition, so I have not gone through in detail. And my dear students, every country should have a constitution, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So which is our what date we celebrate Republic Day? Every year, 26 January. What is the importance of that day? Acceptance of acceptance of
Constitution.
So 26th November also there was a news, right? Why 26th January is being celebrated as a Republic Day?
Our Constitution was accepted. Our Constitution was accepted.
No. Acceptance, enforcement of Constitution is 26th January 1950. 26th November 1949, the date in which the drafted Constitution being handed over to the interim government. So that is also important day. 26th January, the day, right, in which Bal Gangadhar Tilak gave a slogan, that is Bartraj is mine, Swaraj is mine, Swaraj is mine, Swaraj is mine. That is the reason 26th January Republic Day. So members of Parliament, Prime Minister, Council of Ministers, and all the members of Parliament are nothing but legislature. Next you have judiciary. Judiciary means the institution which takes care of the fundamental rights as well as the caretaking of your properties. So judiciary means Supreme Court or High Court. So High Court and Supreme Court will protect your fundamental rights. Whenever you are being denied, there is a word called arbitrary in the fundamental rights. Arbitrary actions. Arbitrary actions means any law or bill amended by the governments of India or government of Karnataka which are against the fundamental rights or which are unconstitutional, that is called arbitrary actions. Right? So you should have that information. Arbitrary courts, then comes UNO in India. Dear countrymen, being the member from day one, India, the member of UNO from the day of inception, so always supported UNO in promoting human rights. So when India becomes the member of UNO, it has adopted all the fundamental rights, human rights in the constitution. And today, India as well has given 6 fundamental rights that already your teacher has given you. Preamble, preamble of Indian Constitution. We the people of India. Repeat. We the people of India.
We the people of India.
Having solemnly. Resolving to constitute. India. A republic. Democratic. Secular. socialist, and sovereign. To provide social, economic, political, and cultural rights with right to liberty, faith, worship, and religion. This is the preamble of Indian Constitution. With this, enjoy the day.